4 soldiers has been sacked for killing a terrorist. Tinubu is exposed. I did tell una something. I did tell una say our country na supporter and a funder of the terrorist. Look at on your screen. These are the soldiers that has just been dismissed from office for using self-defense and killed a terrorist. And believe me, without time wasting, the 4 of them has been dismissed. Look at their identification number. Dismissed. Look at them. My people, tell me, so we are the people that the terrorists are good to be killed? We are the people that are good to be killed? No wonder it was said. It was said that before the soldiers arrives, the war ground, information has been released to the terrorists to be at alert. So that is what actually gives the terrorists the opportunity to quickly strike the soldiers and get them killed. Oh my God. This is very, very, what is happening now is now really showing out clearly. You see, there are things you will hear, you will say, no, I don't deserve to be in this country, and this is it. Look at one of them. Nigerian army dismisses 4 soldiers fighting the Boko people for disobeying standing order. Is this a country? Is this a country, please? Is this a country that Nigerian is declared number 3 genocidal country in the whole world? It's never a mistake. It's never a mistake. It is a reality. My people. We really need to wake up. We need to wake up. Enough is enough. We cannot allow ourselves to be used anymore. This country deserves to be divided. There is no Nigeria. There is no Nigeria. I'm telling you. We don't have Nigeria anymore. There is no Nigeria. This country, to me, is a mistake country. Now I see why people are running away and leaving this country for good. Why? Because of this. They know what they are doing to save their lives and the lives of their people. Yes, and they are on point. They have never made a mistake for doing that. 4 soldiers dismissed from office. When people said that Nigeria is protecting the interest of the terrorists, they know what they are saying. They are right. Purely right. And clearly right. As we speak right now, terrorists are taking over Kwara State. Listen to what this very great leader just said here in this video. I'll be right back.
The world knows our situation, which is the reason why those who really are concerned about what's going on in this country, look, there are attempts by interests to take over a huge territory, part of Nigeria, part of Chad, part of Cameroon, part of Niger, and turn it into the global headquarters of terror. Those in the intelligence circles know this. I'm saying this publicly now. A lot of people know this. We must never allow that kind of thing to happen. We don't want to live under ISWAP. We don't want to live under Boko Haram. We don't want to live under Lukurawa. We don't want to live under...
Yes, there is a plan to annex Nigeria into it.
A global headquarters of terrorists. Nigeria are next. Chosen, appointed as a global headquarters of the terrorists, which is true. See what is going on, see what is happening, see what we are seeing, see what we are witnessing. Is that not enough evidence to prove that this country is a terrorist country? We need to wake up. We need to wake up with our senses. We cannot continue in this way. I'm telling you, or else there will be a problem. It's very irritating to hear all of this. And when we try to let the public be aware of this, our leaders, they'll come after us because they don't like to hear the truth. Just like they came after these soldiers, just like they attacked these soldiers. My dear, I think the time has come for everybody to come in one voice and say division is what we want. Yes, we need to come out and say we want division, because we cannot be living in a country with fear. Yes, we can't, because it is an eyesore. It is an eyesore and it doesn't make sense, and it doesn't pass any message or any sense of belonging at all. It doesn't at all. It's an error. Do you understand? Okay? I want you to listen to this. Listen to this.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Mr. Senate President, I thank you very much for permitting me under Order 41 to present to you a cruciating security problem, not only in my senatorial district, but across many other senatorial districts, especially by the senatorial district of my brother, Senator Kīllīñg. And like I said, this matter becomes very urgent because of the fear that if you don't take very urgent action on this, it will definitely spread to other southern senatorial districts. In fact, I was discussing with Senator Fadansi on the sideline yesterday, and he has started that they have started seeing the sign of this issue in their own senatorial district too. So that's why I find it very necessary to bring it to the notice of Senate so that we can quickly do something about it. The local government in my senatorial district that is mostly affected is one of the biggest local governments in the country. And I have the feeling that with much urgency, something must be done, and it must be done very quickly. With my permission, sir, I will briefly go through the urgent need to address insecurity in Kwara South Senatorial District and beyond, and particularly in the federal local government area. Call for immediate and comprehensive federal intervention. The Senate notes with grave concern the escalating insecurity in Kwara South Senatorial District, especially in the federal local government area, where bandits attacks, kidnappings and killing have reached alarming levels in recent weeks. And I will want the Senate to take note that most of these people who are fleeing straight away, they are going to Lagos to congest Lagos. And if they are not very careful, this thing will quickly snowball in Lagos State. Further note that within the last month, no fewer than 12 foreign guards and local vigilante members were killed in an ambush by armed bandits in Okeode, including a traditional ruler, Bale of Ogba Ayo community, and several other traditional and community leaders were among those slain in separate incidents in Babanla, Sagbe, Uruago, Yamu Aleri, in Ifelodo local government, Ise local government, Ekiti local government, and Ukioro local government. Concerned that at least 142 persons have been kidnapped and over 70 killed in the last 12 months across Kwara South, with no fewer than 25 communities deserted due to recurring attacks, leading to severe human displacement and disruption of social and economic life. Farms have been abandoned, roads have become unsafe, local economies are completely paralyzed, and schools have closed, thereby worsening poverty and increasing youth vulnerability to crime. Aware that these attacks are largely perpetrated by foreign armed elements in collaboration with local informants operating from forest hideouts along Kwara, Kogi State, and Ekiti State boundary axis. While the federal government and security agencies have made some interventions, including sporadic patrols and raids, the responses remain episodic, inadequate, and reactive, leaving vast of ungoverned spaces under the control of the criminal gangs. Disturbed that local security volunteers and vigilantes who serve as first responders in most cases lack adequate equipment, mobility, protection, or insurance, yet continue to sacrifice their lives in defense of their communities. Recognizes that sustaining security on Kwara South, if not urgently addressed, may spread to other parts of North Central states and Southwest political zones, thereby threatening national stability. The Senate therefore resolved to urge the federal government to establish a permanent military base in Kwara South Senatorial District near the forest.
Exactly what I just said now. If you listen to the beginning of this very video, I made reference to the current crisis that is going on in Kwara. And I also did a video before this very one talking about the crisis in Kwara. I told those that knows how to fact check. Now, that very crisis has been brought to the Senate. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. This is pure intimidation, pure marginalization. These people have declared total takeover of all lands in Nigeria. Don't forget that they said it, that they are the owner of Nigeria. Maybe you have forgotten. Yes, they said it. They said it. And now they have declared that very movement. And we have a government in office that can stop them, but instead of stopping them, this government is protecting them and is helping them. Tell me, how can we stay in such a country? Is it not better for this country to divide? In Buhari administration, there was this very secret video that leaked, where Buhari was spotted with the leaders of the Boko people, of the Boko Harams, raising their flag and declaring Islamization of Nigeria. That video leaked, if you can remember very well. Why they were unable to actualize that dream is because that video leaked. And because it leaked, that room to actualize it closed. Hey, things they happen. Oh. I told people that there are some things you will hear about Nigeria, you will get fed up and say, enough, let this country divide. And this is one of those things. It's one of those things. So we need to wake up. Time don't come for everybody to wake up. You know, when Nnamdi Kanu they talk calm, they call them all sort of names. See, now they come to pass. He warn everybody, tell them, say, I go see with now. Now you don't pure. Make una share this video. Make una share them everywhere. Make everybody get copy of this. Because we can continue like this. For how long? For how long? See what the people are saying here. This person, that is baddest. He said, Nigeria, oh God, if na the end time be this, make the system just end. I beg God. Abi? Because all of these things are just giving us signals that the end time has come. Make it just end instead of people dying unnecessarily like that. Abi? Yes. Now, Prince said, Okocha, he said, look, don't be upset because as at 2000, the first fight in Jos, I saw it. I was there. All the army that came was asked not to shout. They told us that we should fight for our lives. You see that? It means that even the call for having a military permanent barracks in Kwara is just a waste. It's just a showbiz. Because when they set up that, give that approval and allow the permanent setup of the military in Kwara, that place will just be a camouflage, because when the terrorist comes, they can ask the soldiers to remain inside the barracks and should not even show their faces. Now Fulani they rule this country.